So today it's currently Thursday and it's 3:18 p.m. So we are in the afternoon session and we just took a trade. And what was that based off? It was based from the fact that price was hovering around the psychological level. And as we scale down, we can see that after price broke this previous zone of support, it retested it with this candle on the 50-minute, filling this gap almost perfectly. And then after he filled that, I've considered this low, this internal low for the change of character, and then I waited for a break of structure, which happened. And for that reason, I enter my trade right in here. My stop loss is above these highs, and my final take profit is at almost 1.15 500. Actually, it's not. So my take profit could be go all the way down here to this psychological level, but to be sort of conservative and not trying to hold the trade for too long, since these days are pretty volatile, also with the news of the war that's going on. As we saw yesterday at 4 p.m, it pushed absolutely almost randomly without any type of pre-advice. So yeah, and you have to remember that I'm not actually taking this trade on my funded challenge, which is up around 1.5%, but I'm taking it on a demo account just to still have the we can say a realistic feel, and take this seriously and not just like looking around at the charts. But we are currently still waiting around 5 days for my first payout. So we still took the trade on the demo account, and we will journal this trade as if it was an actual trade. So now I will go to the gym. I set my alarms at my stop loss and my first TP, so that I'm going to still to be able to have a sort of outlook on my trade. Yeah, see you guys later when I'll come back. So trade update, it's 10 p.m. In the last clip, I took the trade as my rules deemed, and then at my take profit one, which hit when I was at the gym, I got notified, and for that reason I closed 50%. By the time I closed it, it was all the way down here, and then I put my stop loss at break even. As you guys can see, not even 10 minutes later, it literally pushed above and took my stop loss at the break even, making me around a little bit of more than 0.5 risk to reward. So in this case, I traded the demo, so we did not actually made anything from the actual funded, but we still took an amazing trade. And this also shows how my sort of new rule of taking 50% off at my take profit one, even though it messes up a little bit with the overall risk to reward, it's very important, because especially from the past, I've realized that a lot of times my trade will go 1 or even 2 risk to reward positive in the trade, but then I would only trade my stop loss to break even, and a lot of times it would just reverse in 1 or 2 candle, like it did right here. and it would like wipe all the floating profit, and that would mess with my psychological aspect a lot. So I think that this is a very important rule that me personally will be going to use in the future, especially on my funded accounts. And yeah, so then as we saw, price went up, but we got 50% out right here at this price level, giving us around a 0.6 risk to reward. So yeah, this is all for day 11. I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 12. But it's going to be very likely that I won't take any trades since it's going to be Friday. I already took one trade, and since it's the last day of the week for my swing perspective, I don't know if there will be a lot of good volume. Also, because as you saw, guys, in these few days, the markets are a lot volatile caused by all the situation we have at news level, even unprogrammed ones, especially from Trump tweets and all his announcements. So yeah,